Hey guys, Rev here, and today I finally found something you guys have been requesting me to do for quite some time. Now, I've reviewed a lot of airsoft guns in the past couple of years. Good guns, bad guns, and guns that should never see the light of day. But I have not reviewed anything like this in the channel before. So today, G&G generously sent me a $550 airsoft gun to review, and I will give it my honest opinion. Airsofters, let me ask you this. Is airsoft too easy for you and want the next level of realism? Are you looking for that rifle to complete your Space Force loadout? Or do you want a gun that resembles a specific character from an indie game that I just can't remember from the top of my head? Well, the G&G Cobalt Kinetics Billet Aluminum Modern Firearm, or BAMF, is right for you. If you want to see more reviews like this, let me know, as I'll be doing more legit ones like this in the very near future. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to this video. Let me know what airsoft gun you want me to review next. Now, onto the review. Taking a look at the gun, and it's made out of precision CNC machined aluminum. The upper and lower receiver are made of the same gray metal, and the free flow handguard and pistol grips are too. The upper receiver has just enough rail space for an optic and backup sight. Real estate is a little tight on this thing, and mounting a flashlight, laser, or grip can be a little problematic without the use of rail adapter pieces. You get the standard rotary hop-up unit and a very long 400mm inner barrel attached. At the end of this 36-inch behemoth is a blue flash hider with 14mm negative threads. If your arms are hurting now, well, let's take a look at the metal lower receiver. There, you get a very flared magwell lip, which allows for quick reloads, and above it, it is contoured, which allows your manlet hands to rest very comfortably. You have all the trays that you would see on a real steel counterpart. You also get ambidextrous controls, which are very pronounced and easily accessible. One of the interesting things about this gun is its fire selector, which is what they call short throw, meaning that you only need to move it 45 degrees to change the fire. This neat feature is great, but it takes a little bit of practice, as I found myself full autoing people in the face, unintentionally of course. However, this can be programmed to be 3-round or 5-round bursts via the MOSFET control, which leads to the internals, which is a G2 gearbox, which allows for it to be upgraded to your heart's content. To me, this gun is great stock and shoots very comfortably at 350 FPS on .20s, and I do recommend using some high quality .28s or 3s, as it can easily take the medium weight BBs. The trigger response is damn good for being stock, and until this thing breaks, I really don't see a reason to upgrade it. In summary, the things I like about this gun are the trigger response and how well built this gun is. Now comes the negatives, and there are a few, but they are something you should know before buying this gun. Starting with the least to worst is the magazine. Now I know this is a feature to the whole Cobalt Kinetics BAMF gun, but I wasn't a fan of the auto drop mag feature. Mags getting dropped on concrete don't last that long, and I can see that compromising the magazine. However, this feature can be disabled on the 90-round BAMF magazine, and it won't drop with other mags as well. I tested the gun with PTS, Elite Force, and other manufacturer magazines, and this thing fed very well. One really neat feature is the auto cutoff, where it won't dry fire unless there's a mag inside. Now comes the part of the gun that I wasn't a huge fan of, the stock. The stock is a direct replica of the real steel BAMF, where it doesn't have a whole lot of options for adjustment. One size fits all. I get it, that the BAMF is more of a sportline or competitive shooting gun, but I can see people with short arms having a hard time using it. Getting to the battery compartment is probably the toughest part of this whole thing. To do this, you have to unscrew the screws connecting the stock to the buffer tube with a hex key. Removing it reveals a compact opening in the buffer tube where you place the batteries. Getting a battery in this thing is tough. Even if you remove the cap that unscrews it, there's not really a whole lot of space. I found the Nunchuck 11.1 LiPo batteries to fit the best. And once inside, I would just keep them in there, unplugged of course, until you want to play with it. Now comes the biggest con with this gun, and it's the weight. This thing is thick, with 3 C's. It's almost 8 pounds, which is 3 pounds over what full metal M4s usually weigh. Thankfully, there are multiple sling points to help you out, which I cannot recommend using. I think the weight will be the biggest decider of whether you want to use this gun or not. Bottom line, what do I think about the G&G Cobalt Kinetics BAMF AEG? If you're looking for something that is built like a tank and are a huge fan of sci-fi or of M4s that look a little different from all the others, this is your jam. If you're able to look past the weight and lack of customization, then this is right for you. This rifle fits the DMR role very well and requires little to no adjustments to get the performance that you want. However, if you have a problem with weighty guns, this might not be the one for you. But for each person their own. So let me know in the comments section, what do you think? Would you prefer a weighty gun over a lightweight one? That's it for this week's video, guys. If you enjoyed it, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for this channel. I'm Reventian, and I'll see you guys next time.